In today's video, I am going to be talking about the run and jump basketball defense, and you can run this as a half-court defense, full court. It doesn't really necessarily matter, but it's got the same principles. So let's get down and let's check out what the run and jump basketball defense is and how you can run it with your team. There's a trillion different options in it, so it's actually quite interesting. But really quickly, if you want a killer defense, make sure to go check out my Unbeatable basketball zone defense book that is down in the description below. So in the full court, it's going to look like a regular man-to-man defense. And that's essentially what you are trying to show. And that's exactly what it is, really. However, let's say, for example, we have the inbounds pass and it goes to, let's just say, player 2. That first entry pass in, that could be the jump. There's a lot of different ways of running it. Essentially, you are allowing the team to dribble the ball, to move the ball as much as you wish, not as much as what they wish. Now, let me get into that. So let's say you are in single man coverage up until the time where you need to jump. And what I mean by jump is, let's say, for example, our set time where we want to go and double team the ball is 3 dribbles. So if player 3 takes 3 dribbles, 1, 2, 3. Now, the next closest person to that man that is furthest away from our basket that the other team is trying to score on, let's say player 3 has taken 3 dribbles, we now have a double team here. Player 2 is going to zone up, player 4 is going to zone up, player 5 is going to zone up, essentially in a triangle, roughly. And now there's going to be a double team here. Now, because of how this is in the full court, I would actually probably go like this, where player 4 cuts off here, player 2 is here, player 5 cuts off here. That's how I would run this triangle here. It's still a triangle, but now we've got greater coverage. If player 2 tries to cut through to get that pass, player 4 can cover him. Not too worried about the long pass over here. It's going to be a floater. Player 5 should be able to cut that off if they try to make that long pass here. Either way, we need 3 players who are trying to cut off any passing lanes. Some teams will wait until and do single man-to-man coverage as soon as this player gets past half. Well, now, let's say they get past half. Now they've set up essentially their offense 1 step past half. Okay, jump. Zone up. Now, this has to be quick. This is not a type of defense that is going to be something that will be able to be used with slower teams. If you have a fast team, all 5 players are fast, and they can make quick decisions fast. Being able to stay in single coverage on this side, and as soon as they take 1 dribble past half, you jump and double team it, and then the rest of your players zone up, well, that could be extremely useful, because now the only option, let's say they pass it out, well, he stays, he stunts until he recovers, now he's back. If the offensive team moves the ball fast, they've got a lot of good passers, they can potentially beat this defense quite easily. However, if you're going against a team that might not be able to handle pressure, jump, zone up, get that kick out pass, zone up here, you're all set. And that's essentially how the run and jump works. And every team has different rules. Every team is going to say different things, and it can change throughout the game. So for example, you could run it where you could say, as soon as they inbound it, double, zone up, we're set, full court press. You could say full court press where single coverage until half. As soon as they take a step past half, bang, double, jump, zone up, finished. Or you could say, okay, every single time they pass that ball, and now it's 3 dribbles. So they pass 3 dribbles, 1, 2, 3, double. At that point, now you are making the offensive team really start second guessing, and you don't even have to call it. You could call it very easily. You could say, on my call, jump. As soon as I say jump, you're going into the double team. Or you could say, okay, we have right now for the next 2 minutes on the clock, we're doing run and jump, 2 dribbles. Every time they pass it, 1, 2, double. And the whole team has to be engaged. They have to be counting in their head because they know the rules. The other team doesn't. The other team is waiting. Oh, maybe they're going to call it now. Maybe you can have it set up where maybe the first 2 minutes of the game, you're calling it as the coach. As the coach, you call it jump. And now the other team's thinking, okay, well, as soon as I hear that word jump, they're going to double team me, so I need to get rid of that ball fast. Timeout. Okay, guys, I'm not calling it now. You do it yourselves in your head, 2 dribbles. 2 dribbles, jump. And now, pass, dribble, dribble. Oh, I'm not getting that there. He's not calling jump anymore. Oh, crap, I'm double teamed. You can run these strategies in game, and you can change up your run and jump strategy throughout the game. That's why it's so deadly. But make sure to go check out my Unbeatable Basketball Zone Defense book. Basically, what it does is it double teams the low post, traps the corners, and it doesn't leave anybody open. Single coverage up top. Basically, it's a baseline trap. It's a fantastic defense, so definitely go check it out. Anyways, I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again in my next video.